Engine 8, Squad 7, Engine 10, Ladder 2, Ladder 1, Battalion 1, ALS 3, BALS 1021, in the area of Broadway and Carl Miller, a dwelling, reported people trapped. Engine 8, Squad 7, Engine 10, Ladder 2, Ladder 1, Battalion 1, ALS 3, BALS 1021, in the area of Broadway and Carl Miller, a dwelling, reported people trapped.
Squad 7,
Squad 7,
ALS 3, 10-9.
ALS 3, 10-9.
23, we just clear for it. Handle that work closer.
23.
Ladder 2 responding.
Ladder 2.
Engine 8.
Engine 8.
Battalion 1's responding on location. We got 2-story twin heavy smoke showing.
Battalion 1's on location near Broadway and Carl Miller. He's got a 2-story twin with heavy smoke showing. Investigating.
Ladder 2's arriving.
Ladder 2. Coming responding, all they had was an elderly female trapped inside the house. Getting a couple calls on it.
Got any Charlie Bill? What do you got?
8, Charlie. Here's the Fairways Apartments, Y Yankee 3 for another look assist.
On the way.
Camden County, the sun's responding.
Engine 10. Ladder 1.
Camden County, Squad 7, location.
Squad 7.
ALS 7, Charlie responding.
11, Charlie.
County Bill 63 responding.
ALS 63, 71-year-old male fell, nosebleed.
ALS 3.
Charlie 32.
Medic 32, switch over to east. Ladder 1.
Camden County Engine 10's on location.
Engine 10.
ALS 7, Charlie, one location.
11, Charlie. 8, Charlie.
Heavy fire on the first floor, struck our all hands.
Battalion 1's reporting 515 Carl Miller Boulevard. He's got heavy fire on the first floor, striking the all hands at 01:41 hours.
At Broadway and Carl Miller Boulevard, at the line, all hands operating.
County 1022 ALS 4, headed to cover. 1022 ALS 4. All units operating, not operating on the fire. 515 Carl Miller, switch your radios to North Act 1. Repeating. All units not operating on the fire, 515 Carl Miller Boulevard. Switch your radios over to North Act 1.
21.
County Battalion 2's responding.
92.
Tower Ladder 3 responding.
Tower Ladder 3.
Repeat that.
Recall the medic.
Medic 32 recall.
First is obvious.
35 clear carrier.
39.
Battalion 1, just be advised, we're using your previous as your 10-minute report.
Battalion 1, repeat. You can start me another engine. We got 2 landlines operating. Still doubtful. Heavy Horton conditions.
Battalion 1's reporting 515 Carl Miller Boulevard. Requesting an additional engine has heavy Horton conditions at 01:46 hours.
515 Carl Miller Boulevard.
Battalion 1, just be advised.
To Broadway and Fillmore dwelling, you're being special called. Engine 11. Acting 8. 515 Carmel Boulevard. Broadway and Fillmore dwelling, you're being special called.
Josh, hands up. ALS 4. Disregard 10. Okay.
Car 2 responding.
Car 3.
Camden County, Engine 11, acting 8, responding.
Engine 11, acting 8.
County Battalion 2's responding.
92.
ALS 7, Charlie, we'll interrupt the Cooper.
11, Charlie.
Tower Ladder 3 survived.
Tower Ladder 3.
County 1022 and ALS 4 out of Cooper.
1022 ALS 4.
Available locations going POV.
2557.
Squad 7 from Camden County. Squad 7 from Camden County.
Squad 7.
Hey, Squad 7, we're getting your emergency activation. Are you okay? Battalion 1, copy.
Battalion 1, repeat that message.
Squad 7's emergency activation went off. Checked with the captain. His crew's okay.
Battalion 1, receive. I say in face to face.
Also, Chief, you're at 20 minutes. Battalion 1 from Camden County.
Battalion 1.
Hey, Chief, you're at 20 minutes.
All right, we got heavy fire on the whole first floor, ascended to the second floor. It's not giving an explosion yet, so it's still doubtful.
Battalion 1's reporting 515 Global Boulevard. Still has heavy fire on the first floor that's to the second, and is still not exposed to the Delta exposure. That will hold at 01:54 hours.
Camden County into 11 on location.
Engine 11.
BLS 11 Charlie, we're arriving Cooper.
11 Charlie.
BLS 1021, number 1800 Drive, between 8th and Morgan and Maternity. BLS 1021, number 1800 Drive, between 8th and Morgan and Maternity. 28-year-old female, 9 months pregnant, with a birth, 4th child.
Any charge available? 8 Charlie.
6699 respond.
6699. 6699, 63-year-old female, not feeling well. Should be waiting out front.
County bill at 63 available. No services needed.
Bill at 63. A while in the weather spike for 63-year-old female, not feeling well. 6699, you can recall.
6699 call.
Car 3.
County from
1021. 1021.
County bill at 63 11.
Bill at 63.
County bill at 63.
Bill at 63.
County Car 3.
Car 3.
Car 3 going to command Battalion 1's operation with safety.
Okay, Car 3.
County bill 63 11.
Bill at 63.
Car 3 from Camden County.
Car 3.
Chief, you're at 40 minutes. 40.
Receive. At this point, we have several 2.5-inch lines in operation. We still have fire on the second floor, front and rear. Fire remains active.
Car 3 is reporting 515 Carmel Boulevard has several 2.5 lines in service. It's still heavy fire on the second floor. That doubtful will hold at 0 to 13 hours. Car 3 from Camden County. Car 3 from Camden County.
Car 3.
Chief, were we able to make any determination on any occupants?
Affirmative. All occupants accounted for.
Okay.
County Car 3.
Car 3.
Probably another engine and a ladder. I need some fresh body.
Okay, Car 3. Just be advised that's going to put you at your second alarm.
Receive.
515 Carmel Boulevard, between Broadway and Fillmore at Dwelling. Second alarm. Engine 1.51. 515 Carmel Boulevard, between Broadway and Fillmore at Dwelling, the second alarm. Engine 9, cover engine 1. Engine 9, cover engine 1.
Engine 1.
I am 504 respond.
I am 504.
County 0.51 responder.
0.51.
County engine 9 not of service. Engine 9 active 1 is available.
Engine 9, active 1. Mr. Walker.
I am 501.
I am 504.
County engine 1 is available.
Engine 1. Car 3 from Camden County.
Car 3.
Chief, you're at 50 minutes. 50.
Receive. You'll have multiple 2.5-inch lines in operation. The truck is in the process of opening all the boards in the fire building. All visible fire has been knocked down. They're still doubtful.
Car 3 is reporting 515 Carmel Boulevard. The truck company opened up. All visible fire has been knocked down. Still doubtful will hold at 0 to 25 hours.
County 0.51 to rider.
0.51.
Camden County from Car 2.
Car 2.
Place me responding to Car Miller.
Car 2.
County Car 1 to respond.
Car 1.
County Car 3.
Car 3.
Notify Car 1 is response is discretionary.
Car 1 from Camden County. You copy that?
Car 1 affirmative. You can make me available.
Car 1.
County 6699 respond.
6699, possibly a lift assist 85-year-old female.
Lost to Rescue 7 on radio. Car 3 from Camden County.
Car 3.
Chief, you're at your 60-minute time alignment.
You see, at this point, we got all visible fire knocked down. Companies are working on some hot spots. Fire is probable.
Car 3 is reporting 515 Carmel Boulevard. Also visible fire knocked down. Working on some hot spots. is probable hold at 02:33 hours.
County Bill 63 o'clock. Bill 6.
County 6699, Johnson.
6699.
County Rescue Company 738, staying before. Rescue 738.
County 1021 are available. 1021.
County Company 738, riding across the city of First.
738. Engine 1352, ladder 1324, 525, Route 38, between Cuthbert and Olive. Days in the alarm system. Engine 1352, ladder 1324, 525, Route 38, Cuthbert and Olive. And days in the alarm system.
1352 is responding.
1352. Companies responding. 525, Route 38. Alarm company is given as Building A smoke detector.
The 1352 is arriving. Albert Shaw investigating.
Engine 1352 is on location. 525, Route 38. Nothing shown investigating.
Bill is 1022, number 26, South 38th Street, Federal and Fremont. A psychiatric emergency. Bill is 1022, number 26, South 38th Street, between Federal and Fremont. A psychiatric emergency. All status acting out, jumping up and down.
County 6699, being moved to virtual voice.
6699.
Engine 1352.
Engine 1352. Yes, 1021, 1507 Newport Street, between Everett and Thurman and Blean. Yes, 1021, 1507 Newport Street, between Everett, Thurman and Blean. 1021, 18-year-old female, severe nosebleed. Also has a fever and chills. Camden County.
5-3.
Okay, Chief, you're at your 90-minute time as advisement.
3C, we're still moving 2.5-inch lines around, trying to get into it from here to 5. Fire is still probable.
Car 3 is reporting 515 Carmilla Boulevard. They still have multiple 2.5 lines in service. Fire still probable hold 0303 hours. 1022 per metro, scene is secure. 1021.
County 6699 is our employees.
6699.
County Bill 23 is responding.
Bill is 23, 71-year-old female, slurred speech, confused, dizzy, history of CVAs.
23 received. County 1021, we're heading to virtual satellite. 1021.
County 42, 42.
County Bill 23 is arriving.
Bill is 23. 22.
1022. 1021.
1022 is at work.
1022. Bill is 1396, virtual ALS. 224 Dobson Lane, between Norrell and Hensley, seizures. Bill is 1396, virtual ALS. 224 Dobson Lane, between Norrell and Hensley, seizures.
County Delta is responding.
8 Delta. It's going to be 1 center, unit 139 for a male at Phil.
County 41, Charlie.
Medic 41. Medic 41, York on Bill is 1396, 38-year-old male active seizure.
Copy, thank you.
County 5-3.
Court.
Still 2.5-inch line. We have some BT there as we're not highly. We're in the process of getting the power ladder in front of the building. Fire probable.
Car 3 is reporting 515 Carmilla Boulevard. Company still have multiple 2.5 lines in service down in pocket of fire. Button tower ladder at 0329 hours. Still probable hold. Chief, that's going to be your 2-hour mark.
County Bill is 23, Medic 42, en route to virtual hold east.
Bill is 23.
County 41.
Medic 41.
County 6699 is available.
6699.
8 Delta. 8 Delta. 36-year-old male, vomiting, weak.
Car 3 from Camden County.
5-3.
Are there any units you're able to release from that? We're getting a report of building fire at the trash to steam plant.
Negative. Everybody's permitted at this point. We're going to be great.
Okay.
Camden County, Part 2.
Gloucester County Rescue 738, City of Camden, Camden County Trash Steam Plant, 600 Morgan, between 6th and Railroad, the building, respond north office. Gloucester County Rescue 738, City of Camden, Camden County Trash Steam, 600 Morgan, the building, respond on north office. Tower Ladder 15, Belmore Ladder 3, Part 2, Camden City, 600 Morgan Street, between 6th and Railroad, Camden County Trash Steam Plant, the building.
County 1022 clear.
On 25th.
Camden County Part 2 is responding.
Part 2.
Camden County, Engine 1 Engine 9, switch over to North Pack 2.
County Rescue 738 responding. 704.
Also Rescue 738. Do you have North Pack 2 in your radios or just North Pack 1?
I got North 2. Switching over now.
Okay.
738.
Engine 9, Engine 1, switch on.
Engine 9 acting 1. You're going to switch back to Engine 9 to make it easier. Part 2, Engine 9, getting one call transferred from Metro for a gasoline tank on fire inside the building.
Belmore Ladder 3 is responding to 4.
Belmore Ladder 3.
Camden County, Car 2's on location. Nothing happens. I need a further report.
Part 2's on location, 600 Morgan Street. Nothing shown investigating.
County Rescue 738 arriving on location.
738.
Hey, Charlie.
Part 2, 738. Chief, you on the fireground tunnel?
Camden County from Car 2.
Part 2.
Getting reports that the acetylene tank on fire is on the second floor interior of the building. Bye.
Camden County Engine 9 is live. Engine 9. Car 2's reporting 600 Morgan Street. Getting reports of acetylene tank on fire on the second floor of the building. Crews are investigating.
Camden County from Car 2.
Car 2.
We have a rescue unit on this box.
You got Rescue West 738. They were first due. They do have a pump.
That's 16 on location.
Congressman Engine 16.
County Belmore Ladder 3 on location.
Belmore Ladder 3.
Camden County from Car 2.
Car.
We got a confirmed working fire in interior inside of the building. 2 hand lines in operation. That's from the building itself. They're unable to put it out at this time. Give me a hot-headed response.
Okay, Car 2. Car 2 is reporting 600 Morgan Street. The building, people have 2 lines operating, done with a high hazard box for an interior fire. 052 hours.
Car 2 from Camden County.
Car 2.
Incoming units to operate on Fireground 2.
All the units operating on 600 Morgan Street operate on Fireground 2. Repeating, all units operating 600 Morgan Street. All units operate Fireground 2.
Car 3.
Releasing Engine 1 and Ladder 1.
Engine 1 and Ladder 1, okay. Engine 1, Ladder 1, 515, 600 Morgan Street at the Trash Steam Plant. Switch your radios over to North Tack 2 and Fireground 2.
We're available from Van Hook Street. We're going to switch over to North Tack 2 and take in Trash Steam.
Ladder 1.
County from Engine 1.
Engine 1.
Release from the car middle job on the Trash Steam.
Okay, switch over to North Tack 2 and portables to Fireground 2.
3Z. We're covering Gloucester City, monitoring West Ox.
Okay, very good.
Staffing up for.
Very good. Are you going to be in your town?
Affirmative.
All right, very good. Okay, switch over to North Tack 2. Field 1021, 1420 Admiral Wilson Boulevard, Flanders, Speedway, Gas A, medical emergency. Field 1021, 1420 East Admiral Wilson Boulevard, Flanders, Speedway, A, medical emergency.
County 1022, that's going to be ours.
At 1022, 65-year-old male with a catheter issue.
Okay.
CSC 1 to Camden.
CSC 1.
Car 4, I'll be responding to 600 Morgan.
Car 4.
Someone's right.
Ladder 1.
Engine 1 also.
Engine 1. CFC 1, they're operating Fireground 2.
CFC 1, okay.
Car 2 from Camden County. Car 2, Camden County. Car 2 from Camden County.
Car 2.
Chief, you're coming up on 30 minutes.
Repeat that.
You're coming up on your 30-minute time advisement.
Received. At this time, we've got one line in service that's from the building itself. Companies are stretching hose lines to contain the fire and attempt to get to the valve. Fire is doubtful.
Car 2 is reporting 600 Morgan Street. The facility has one line operator. Fire department apparatus is stretchable lines trying to contain the fire and control valve. Fire is doubtful at 0402 hours.
Battalion 301.
Very good. You're going to be getting a squad out alongside your firehouse time.
Very good.
As well as CSE 2.
Just for a minute.
Okay.
Are we operating off the east or attack channel?
You can stay on East Tac 1, Chief.
East Tac 1, racing. Run me point 7 down complex.
Run me Quinn 7.
Car 2. Camden County from Car 2.
Car 2.
We have a rundown of all the resources on location.
Okay, you have from your city, Engine 9, Engine 11, Ladder 3, and Ladder 1. Mutual aid companies will be Collingswood Engine 16. Belmar, Ladder 3. Run me Quint 7. And you're going to have Hazmat 13 coming.
BC.
2-1's around.
CSC 1. Car 2, Camden County.
Car 2.
You also have Gloucester Rescue 738 on location. They were your first two.
Plus 1021, 600 Morgan Street, between 600 Railroad, Camden County, crashed the steam plant, the building, responding North Tac 2.
1021.
1021.
Car 1 arrives. Car 4.
Car 4.
County squad and hazmat 13 response.
Squad Hazmat 13.
8 Charlie's available.
8 Charlie.
Myself with 3.
Very good. Here you go.
Chief, when you get out there, if you need access, just call in 6202. Okay. Hazmat 13, okay.
And right now you're the only hazmat unit. Other units are committed in another job in Camden City.
Hazmat 13, okay.
County BLS 3, we're available leaving Cooper.
BLS 3.
1022 zone of work.
1022.
County Squad 4 is arriving at Station 16. Squad 4. County CP-13 is responding.
Squad 14 to
313.
Confirm one's arriving.
Car 2, Camden County.
Car 2.
40-minute time advisement, Chief.
Received. At this time, we've got 3 lines in operation, including the one from the building. Companies have got the fire contained. At this time, we're letting the product run off and keeping the fire to the vessel itself. Fire still doubtful.
Car 2 is reporting 600 Morgan Street. 3 lines operating total. Fire's contained at this time. They're letting the product burn off at 0416 hours.
Going through for you. Last medic on East. County 8 Charlie.
8 Charlie.
8 Charlie's available.
Outline 13, what's your location?
Exit 3676.
Else 3. 11 Cooper Street off Delaware, a cardiac emergency. Else 3. 11 Cooper Street off Delaware, a cardiac emergency.
Else 3.
Else 3. 33-year-old male, chest pain, heart racing, history of palpitations.
Okay.
Car 3 from Camden County.
County, stand by for car 3.
Okay.
County Squad 14 is responding to Belmar.
Squad 14.
With 6.
Nothing. Else 4 from Camden County. Else 4 from Camden County. Else 4, 11 Cooper Street off Delaware, Perma 112A, cardiac emergency. Else 4, 11 Cooper Street,
Gulf, Delaware, apartment 112, a cardiac emergency.
ALS4.
ALS4, 33-year-old male, chest pain, heart's racing, history of palpitations.
County Car 3.
Car 3.
In police fire under control.
Attentional personnel, fires under control, C at Camden, 515 Carl Miller Boulevard. Repeating, the fires under control, C at Camden, 515 Carl Miller Boulevard at 0426 hours. WPGC 339, dispatcher 449.
Car 2, Camden County. 50-minute time advisement.
Received Camden County. We have the hazmat unit. We're going to conduct some air monitoring. The product still contains to the vessel itself. Companies, 3 lines in operation. Companies are still maintaining the fire. Fire is still doubtful.
Car 2 is reporting 3 lines operating. Fires contained to the cylinder, letting it burn off. Hazmat is doing air monitoring. The fire is still doubtful at 427.
ALS4 something.
ALS4. ALS 1393, virtual ALS 1412, East Route 70, Ronaldo and frontage, Barclay Rehab, room 210, a respiratory emergency. ALS 1393, virtual ALS 1412, East Route 70, Ronaldo and frontage, Barclay Rehab, room 210, a respiratory emergency.
County Medic 44 Trail.
Medic 44. Medic 44, you're working with ALS 1393, it's an 88-year-old male, difficulty breathing.
County Squad 14 is on location, Station 3.
Squad 14.
Hang 504.
Hang 504.
Something that Quinn had been released from Carmel, so they needed some morning.
Stand by, we're checking on that. Battalion 504, that's a negative at this time. You can start making your way back to quarters. They are checking to see if any hazmat resources are going to be needed.
1022 square.
1022.
County Medic 44 is on location.
Medic 44. 204.
Car 2, Camden County.
Car 2.
60-minute time advisement, Chief.
Received. Still have 3 lines in service. Companies contained in the fire. All occupants in the building are accounted for. Still getting some feedback from air monitoring. Fire is still doubtful. We're just waiting for the product to evacuate the vessel.
Car 2 is reporting 600 Morgan Street. 3 lines still operating, containing the fire, waiting for the product to burn off. All workers are accounted for, and Hazmat 13 still doing air monitoring at 0438 hours.
8 Charlie's responding.
8 Charlie. 74-year-old female, felonies and lips.
Received.
County Car 3 is available. County 1 hazmat. Car 3.
1023, we've been released by Car 3, we're available.
1023.
County 8 Charlie's arriving.
8 Charlie.
Fire going through.
County Medic 44, been routine Jefferson and Cherry Hill Dallas.
40. All Cooper EMS units switcheroos back to North Fire Ops. Repeating, all Cooper EMS units switcheroos back to North Fire Ops.
10-9 on ALS3.
10-9 ALS3.
ALS4 is available.
Okay, ALS4, when you have a moment, switch back to North Ops. ALS 1023, 2553 South 8th Street between Hunter and All, Crestbury Apartments, apartment El Lima 6, a medical emergency. ALS 1023, 2553 South 8th Street between Hunter and All, Crestbury Apartments, apartment El Lima 6, a medical emergency. 1023, it's actually going to be an assault gun. A neighbor sprayed her other neighbor with pepper spray. Metro being notified.
Wait for the...
Running me Quint 7 available.
Running me Quint 7.
Quint 60, Camden County. You guys can take up.
Receive.
Squad 14, Camden County.
Squad 14.
You guys can take up.
Engine Company 730.
Gloucester is back to normal. You can go available.
Received available. 1023 Camden County.
Gotcha.
Permits of the scene secure for you to proceed on.
Okay, thanks.
Medic 44 is available.
Medic 44. Hills 1022, 100 Broadway, the Walter Rand Transportation Center, East Lobby, a medical emergency. Yields 1022, 100 Broadway, the Walter Rand Transportation Center, East Lobby, a medical emergency.
22.
1022, East Lobby, for a 70-year-old male, can't get off the floor. Baco police out with it.
Okay.
County, Belmar Ladder 3 is available. Switch back to West House.
Belmar Ladder 3.
County 1022 is available. No service needed.
1022.
County Collins with engine 60 is going to release the marker number available.
College Engine 16.
County 1393 is available, Jeff. Yields 1393. Squad 4, Camden.
Squad 4.
You guys can go available. Thank you.
Receive, thank you. County CSC 1 and 2 available.
Battalion 1 from Camden County. Battalion 1 or Battalion 2 from Camden County. Battalion 1, Battalion 2, Car 3 from Camden County.
Car 3.
Hey, Chief, you still in the city?
Affirmative.
Hey, Chief, start over to 817 Federal. An ambulance was driving past. Camp Care believes the fire alarm's going off. I'm trying to get in contact with Battalion 1 or Battalion 2 to see if they can shake loose one of the engines or ladders to check it out with you.
Please do.
Battalion 1 or Battalion 2 from Camden County.
Camden County from Car 2.
Car 2.
Got the fire contained. I've got the fire and the acetylene contained down to the vessel. We're just rotating companies through. I've actually broke the response down to 2 engines, a ladder, and a hazmat unit. We're going to place the fire under control. Companies are free up as they get notified.
Okay, Car 2. Attention all personnel, fire zone control, City of Camden, 600 Morgan Street. Repeating, fire under control, Camden City, 600 Morgan Street at 05:31 hours.